In 1968 and 1969, the joke was translated into all the Western languages. But what surprises! In France, the translator rewrote the novel by ornamenting my style. In England, the publisher cut out all the reflective passages, eliminated the musicological chapters, changed the order of the parts, recomposed the novel. Another country. I meet my translator, a man who knows not a word of Czech. Then how did you translate it? With my heart. And he pulls a photo of me from his wallet. He was so congenial that I almost believed it was actually possible to translate by some telepathy of the heart. Of course, it turned out to be much simpler. He had worked from the French rewrite, as had the translator in Argentina. Another country. The translation was done from the Czech. I opened the book and happen on Helena's monologue. The long sentences that in my original go on for a whole paragraph at a time are broken up into a multitude of short ones. The shock of the joke's translations left a permanent scar on me. Fortunately, I later came upon some faithful translators, but alas, some less faithful too. And yet for me, because practically speaking I no longer have the Czech audience, translations are everything. I therefore decided a few years ago to put some order into the foreign editions of my books. This involved a certain amount of conflict and fatigue. Reading, checking, correcting my novels, old and new, in the 3 or 4 foreign languages I can read, completely took over a whole period of my life. The writer who determines to supervise the translations of his books finds himself chasing after hordes of words like a shepherd after a flock of wild sheep. A sorry figure to himself, a laughable one to others. I suspect that my friend Pierre Nora, editor of the magazine Le Débat, recognized the sadly comical quality of my shepherd existence. One day, with barely disguised compassion, he told me, "Look, forget this torture, and instead write something for me. The translations have forced you to think about every one of your words, so write your own personal dictionary, a dictionary for your novels. Put down your keywords, your problem words, the words you love." Well, here it is, 63 words. Beauty and knowledge. Those who, in the spirit of Broch, declare knowledge to be the novel's sole morality are betrayed by the metallic aura of knowledge, a word too much compromised by its links with the sciences. So we have to add, whatever aspects of existence the novel discovers, it discovers as the beautiful. The earliest novelists discovered adventure. Thanks to them, we find adventure itself beautiful and are in love with it. Kafka described man in a situation of tragic entrapment. Kafkologists used to debate at length whether their author granted us any hope. No, not hope. Something else. Even that life-denying situation is revealed by Kafka as a strange, dark beauty. Beauty, the last triumph possible for man who can no longer hope. Beauty in art, the suddenly kindled light of the never-before said. This light that radiates from the great novels time can never dim, for human existence is perpetually being forgotten by man, and thus the novelist's discoveries, however old they may be, will never cease to astonish us. Being. Many friends advised me against the title The Unbearable Lightness of Being. Couldn't I at least cut out the word being? This word makes everyone uncomfortable. When they come across it, translators tend to substitute more modest expressions. Existence, life, condition. There was a Czech translator who decided to update Shakespeare. To live or not to live. But it's precisely in that famous soliloquy that the difference between living and being is made clear. If after that we go on dreaming, if after that there still is something, then death, non-life, does not free us of the horror of being. Hamlet raises the question of being, not of life. The horror of being. That has two faces. One is non-being. The other is the terrifying material being of the corpse. The Book of Laughter and Forgetting. Betrayal. But what is betrayal? Betrayal means breaking ranks. Betrayal means breaking ranks and going off into the unknown. Sabina knew of nothing more magnificent than going off into the unknown, the unbearable lightness of being. Border. It takes so little, so infinitely little, for a person to cross the border beyond which everything loses meaning. Love, convictions, faith, history. Human life, and herein lies its secret, takes place in the immediate proximity of that border, even in direct contact with it. It is not miles away, but a fraction of an inch. The Book of Laughter and Forgetting.